He kicked the camera.
It's got to come on this side anyways. You kicked the camera? What the? Yeah. Like, yeah. What is? Huh? Oh, okay. Mason.
It looks off today. There's a reason behind it.
Why?
Sunday I was bowling with someone else's shoes.
Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I was like, so. Well, the only thing it looks like is like where before you were like a little bit smoother this way. It looks like you're taking it here and just kind of instead of really kind of just like dropping it. Like last time I saw you, it was really nice and fluid. It just right, so you can see right here it goes from a dead stop and then all of a sudden, see it's like instead of really just kind of like one fluid motion. So the overall swing speed just a touch faster and a little bit more muscle. So your release point gets more out in front of you instead of at the bottom of the swing where it was. Okay. Why are you wearing his shoes? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Like when to release the ball, so I just missed this.
I got you. It definitely is off. I put it a little more gracefully than this guy.
No, I said he was off. I said Sam was throwing it like crap.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, I knew I was off.
He's a little off.
Oh, okay.
Sam's like aggressive.
Stop.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not. Did you see where it was? Just like he was like taking, just kind of pulling it down instead of really kind of letting it. That'll go better. So that's like it just keeps it one constant motion. It's one that really wasn't that bad. Yeah, as far from a pace standpoint, it was.
Bear with me. I'm also pretty tired.
Pretty well. That one actually looked pretty good. It's like one constant speed. Oh yeah. All right. Now watch. Now when he kind of reared up on it, you see that? Yeah. It was a touch better, but it's still a little bit. It's kind of. What you want to do is just get used to just kind of.
Can you like push my arm?
Huh?
Can you like push my arm?
Well, just kind of, and just kind of let it drop. Where you have a tendency, you get here, and then all of a sudden you really kind of, because that's what you're used to doing, you know. So it's just a matter of just like taking the ball, and as you get here, just drop it. Where you have a tendency, you'll push it here, and then you'll take your hand away, and then it's like, you know, kind of pulling it. You just have to, that other day, you were literally doing this. There was no hesitation or anything. It was just, because what happens when you do it here, you're going to have a tendency to like do it forward. So as you pull it back, you can just kind of pull it forward. I mean, the other day when you were here, I mean, I was like, that other day when he was throwing the ball, he was more like this instead of really kind of.
You made him face. I wasn't sure if it was a good face or a bad face.
No, it was a good face. He was throwing a really good last time. It just helps you project the ball more. I actually like that one. That was pretty good. Obviously, you have to wait for it a little bit more so you can, not throw it off your hand, just kind of let it roll off your hand. But it definitely was better. Actually, it was better. It was better. See, what we want, though, is for your legs to engage a little more. Where this was still a touch steep. From top to bottom, it's...
I'm really good. I was having to stop myself
Yeah,
because of the way I was sliding, so it was causing me to get rid of the ball out of my hand and hard
I got you.
my approach.
All right, let's try that again. So just kind of, when we get it up here, we want to be able to let it kind of come down and then slide into it a little bit. Just allow yourself to really kind of get your legs into it a little more. Just relax your swing just a touch more. I think it's closer. So you see how your foot kind of gets there, and all of a sudden the ball gets there really fast. If you can just let it get there, let your arm continue without accelerating it, and that the time interval will be like this. We know you can do it. We saw you do it the other day. You look like Gallo, but bigger. Just kind of. Oh, we did.
I'm gonna go watch him.
That's
and,
cool.
I'm gonna act like his parent. I'm gonna tell all the kids like, that's my son.
That's nice. That is wrong.
I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh, I like that one. How'd that feel? A little weird? A little bit. A little bit closer. Yeah. It's just released a little bit late, I think. I think if you just a little smoother, the ball's just you're gonna be able to. So instead of releasing it over here, you're actually gonna be, if you give it time, this gets out in front. So you release it here. You're really in the same place, except for the foot's in a different place. Instead of being here, it's gonna be here, but you're still gonna release in the same place. You just got to give yourself time to get that slide leg out in front. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of just getting used to your shoes again. It's not that far off though. It's starting to your swing's starting to smooth itself out a little bit. Where over here it was literally like one muscle. You were just what do you think? It look a little looser?
Huh?
Does it look any looser?
The last one didn't. What's the other ones did?
Huh?
See ya.
See, yeah. I thought that was better. That was closer. That's closer than what it was. Except for that leg, instead of coming up, it actually stayed near the floor. Which means you're able to get to the line like that, just kind of slide in, get set, and then that's the only way you can keep your feet on the floor. Yeah. Now it's getting better. That was the first time. Last week is the first time I ever saw you like keep both feet on the floor. I mean, it would come up a little bit. It would be like this, though. It's because you got in there, you got set, and you weren't leaning over at all. And you let the ball get there. So everything kind of compresses down. It just kind of keeps everything near the floor. That was good. I like that one a lot. That's definitely a start. And when you get used to it, you'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it here instead of really here. Right now, it's just still a little bit here instead of really kind of. I think it's starting to smooth out a little bit. Yeah. So the motion up here is a lot quieter than it used to be, and your spine tilt is a lot better. So your slide foot gets on the floor, and it's a lot closer to being about shoulder level. And then I like this. I like this. See, it's one fluid motion there. What makes it easier to reproduce over and over and over again. And your break point's going to be a lot more stable because you're not really kind of throwing into it. You're just allowing it to really kind of snap off your hand. That was really good.
How I was throwing it on Sunday. It's not a great video, but not good at all.
Yeah, you can. It wouldn't. You definitely muscled it a little bit, but it was the timing of it all wasn't that bad. Yeah, you can definitely see you're pulling the ball up. It wasn't that bad though. It probably got worse and worse as the day went on. That's usually what happens if you don't have the. I don't know anybody can bowl without their shoes. I mean, just the feel of it all. I mean, I actually borrowed some that were the same exact size, but they weren't my shoes. I just felt terrible. I'm just holy mackerel.
I'm cleaning it.
No, it's gonna give me a high.
I felt like towards the end I was like not throwing really any bad shots.
No, not at all.
The last like 40 minutes to an hour, I thought they were all pretty good.
Yeah. He just kind of rushed it through the bottom. I mean, he just kind of rushed it right there through the bottom. Yeah, Sam wasn't really throwing the ball that well. I don't think it's that far off.
That's a funny thing to say.
What's that?
I asked if it still felt off, and he said he doesn't know.
Oh.
And I said that's a funny thing to say when it's his field. Like, we can't feel it.
He gets in front of his feet every so often. Okay. If he could actually stay above his feet, his position would be a lot better.
What I feel is annoying. It was presentable.
And now you're doing what you have to. Fix it.
I think that's what happens. It's like when you bowl in something, you have to force it to get through it, but then you have to make sure you come back and fix it. That's what happened to Crookston.
What is he doing?
Huh?
What is he doing?
Nothing. Just complain about how bad he's bowling. He always gives me some, oh, Brian doesn't want to coach me anymore. Well, you don't come to practice. Come to practice. No, I'm not saying that. His swing is really awkward. It's like this way, and then gets this way, and then it goes that way.
When I first came up here, I really liked how he threw it.
Yeah, because he used to be like this. No.
The more I've watched him over the years, the less I like it.
It's because he tries to tweak too much. He doesn't know what he's doing. Huh?
I'm gonna do like 2 more and then I'm done.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's getting more irritated.
See if you can just try on this one. Try to make sure make loose from start to finish. Don't even worry about getting the ball down lane. Just worry about getting the ball off your hand. That might get you at a better starting point. Like that. See, the thing of it is, if your game is so, if you can get yourself to the point where it's all wrist, I mean, you're gonna be in good shape. Because I thought that was a lot better. It really allows yourself to really kind of snap through it. I actually like that one better. I like that one. And really kind of that flat spot one like that. Because it's really about trying to get under the ledge and just kind of keep going forward. And that's how you can carry it through and actually get that snap through it. It's pretty good though. Like I said, just worry about just trying to get that ball off your wrist and just kind of snapping it through.